What's up, baby? We are big back. We are back. You know it, man. And it's good to be back. Court is in session. Bow. This shit finally broke. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This shit finally broke. I'm just gonna hold it and we can pretend. You know what I mean? That's how it's gonna be. Getting fired stories. 100% we're doing getting fired stories today. One of my favorite topics on this show. So hopefully we can get some good ones. Go ahead and call in and tell me why you got fired. 916-954-1954. We are out here, man. I'm excited. A brief hiatus. I'm trying to fucking build a physical set for this show. I don't want to live on this green screen anymore. What up, Bo? How you doing, dog? So we're working on it. We're working on building a for real court backdrop. And I mean, I guess that's most of what's been holding me up, but you just can't wait sometimes. Sometimes you miss the homies. You got to get it. Oh, shit. Hello.
Hello, how is it going, my man?
How's it going, dude? How are you?
Good, it's been a long time, man.
Long time, bro. Brief hiatus.
Brief hiatus? Yes, brief. Brief. The same way a dam bursting is a minor water spill. Yes, brief.
Good things take time. Good things take time, you know.
If I sound a little hoarse, it's because my allergies are kicking my ass right now.
Do you think that you're being punished for something and that's why you have allergies? Or do you think you just have a hard time dealing with pollen?
I live in Vegas, so it's not only pollen, it's dust.
Yeah, I was going to say they don't even have plants there. Have you ever been fired, bro? My chair.
I mean, not really, but I just wanted to call in because, I missed the show.
Oh, man, I'm glad that you called. I'm glad that you were missing it, but...
Yeah. I mean, technically, there was that one time that I got fired, but I don't really recall it. But yeah, I just really missed the show, and I wanted to call you and just... Damn.
I appreciate it,
I just wanted to call you, man,
I hope you get some relief. Take some Zyrtec or something, Doc.
But yeah, you have a good one.
You too, dude. Appreciate your call.
Appreciate you answering, man. Have a good one.
I'll always answer the phone. He has told some absolutely bonkers story on this show. I'd be stupid not to answer the phone. We got a call right off top, and even though there was no content, I was happy to hear from him. He calls in a lot. 916-954-1954. Call in and tell me why you got fired. What up, Bo? What up, Yasmin? Cleveland. That sounds tight. I've been to Ohio one time. Yeah, call in and tell me why you got fired. We'll look it up on Reddit and get us in between. For the meantime, in between time. How's that sound? Let's see. I need a TLDR on these. Problem 2. Come on, bro. What kind of show do you think this is? How much time you think we got? An unlimited amount of time. What's an appropriate size for this? Maybe that? That looks better. This? Why? That's not a lot of comments at all. I clicked on one with 4 comments. That's probably my bad. When I work with Spread the story of a ghost who roamed the second floor of our building. What's up, that autistic black man? We back. That's right. I'm going to say it 50 times. We back department. I'd like to file a claim. Place used to be a tobacco shop. And she said you could still smell cigarettes at certain times when the ghost was around. Turns out she was sneaking off for a cigarette every 15 minutes. That's remarkable. So she's gaslighting people that there's a ghost so that she can go and smoke during the day. That's not only that was commitment, like not only is that commitment to a bit, but also like you have to really know that everyone you work with is an idiot. And as I say that out loud, I realize probably everyone thinks the people they work with are an idiot. So maybe I'm gonna, guess what? Not guilty. If you want to smoke at work, there's plenty worse lies you could tell than there's a ghost. Good, I'm here for it. Not guilty. I drove in a work van, cut some guy off. The guy hit the horn, made him brake, checked him, rolled down the window, make an insulting hand gesture. The guy followed him to work, got out of the car, and it was the director. Damn. Getting in a road rage incident with your boss, like you could 100% not be fired for that unless you were in the work vehicle. Like that was the only part of that that made it even admissible to me. God damn, there's like a small crack in my fucking blinds and it's just gonna be here for who knows how long, an hour. What's the craziest thing you remember you telling? Oh, what comes to mind right off top is when you said you bury your clothes. I know you have told me crazier stories than that, but I mostly think about that you buried your clothes. 916-954-1954. Call in and tell me a crazy reason why you got fired. Let me spank the egg. It's always here for you, bro. Anytime. At 16, I used to work for a fancy seafood restaurant. Used to make smoke breaks in the employee bathroom. That's out of sight. Smoking in the bathroom is such an old school thing to do. Like, you grew up in a different time if you smoke in the fucking bathroom. Nope, this story didn't seem worth it. I'm gonna bail halfway through. My best friend at the time came into work one morning and saw a post-it on his monitor. It said something along the lines of, please remove your things. Your final check has been mailed to you. Thanks. I would love to be fired with no context. I would not ask anyone. If you handed me a fucking envelope in the beginning of my shift, it said, hey, you don't need to come in anymore. Here's a check. You would never see or hear from me again. Ever. Like, that would be it. I gotta fix the blinds. Love the compilations. Appreciate you, dog. Let me fix the blinds. Give me 1 second. Or we'll take a brief recess. I mean like 30 seconds. Better, much, much better. Worth it. Oh my God. Hit the button too many times. Knew a guy who got employed at a factory for like 3 months before he got fired. And basically he was working 40 hours a week, literally all the time he was working. He was actually just sleeping on the roof. They only found out when the repairman went to repair the roof and saw him there. Guess who's guilty? Guess who's guilty? And I think you know what I'm already going to say. The repairman. Guilty as fuck. Fuck him. Why would he do that? Why would he do that? If you're the repairman, you barely have to work every day. You're taking more naps on the job than this fucking asshole. You better look out for people who need to look out for you. Disgusting behavior from the repairman. If you find out somebody that can fucking scheme 40 hours, they're scheming their whole check, they're not working at all. Good for him, bro. Great for him. Fuck you. Guilty, bro. Super guilty. First day on the registers after training, she stole $20 from the till in direct view of the security camera. Plus her drawer was $20 short. Guess she didn't think they'd count despite being told in training. Some people just do not, they just think they can get away with whatever. Like that is like a quality that you will meet in people from any walk of life. Like some people will be like, I'll probably get away with it. I am one of those people, but that's not a good way to be. Like I act like that, but mostly people should not act like that for everything to work the way it's supposed to work. And his house and sleep on his roof. Punishment fits the crime. I'll allow it. I used to work at a plant and the boss was a jerk. Told another employee to move the boss's van and gave me the keys. The guy had enough. Instead of driving the van to his new parking spot, he used the yard forklift to pick it up and drop it in a different spot. That's lit. Yeah, hello. Thanks for calling.
Man, you look like Dr. Evil. You look like fucking Dr. Eggman, dude. Sonic.
Yo, I had a mustache when this show started, so it could have gone either way, really.
God damn, dude. You look like fucking...
It's sleek, bro. He didn't have a third one. He said, you look like fucking goddamn. He didn't have a third answer. And that's okay. I understand. Jokes are hard. I just recently rewatched all 3 Austin Powers movies. All-time cinema. Peak. Okay, let's open Reddit back up. We're waiting. We'll get a story in on a call. I'll be patient. Go ahead and call. Call in 916-954-1954. You can call in and talk shit to me. That's part of it. If that's what it's going to take to get a story out of somebody, I'll allow it. Oh my. This shirt underneath is too big and it looks crazy. Maybe I'm the only one that notices it. Used to work at a plant and the boss was a jerk. Oh no, I just read it. Just read that one. Old boss was way too cocky and couldn't wait 6 months for his boss to retire so he could move the ladder. He walked home on Friday after work. You gotta have a real offer. If you're gonna try to get a counter offer from your job and you're gonna act like you're gonna leave, you gotta be ready for them to say, fuck you, dog, and leave. Because most jobs are waiting for you to fucking quit. They want you to quit. They haven't been able to fire you and they've wanted to for years. So to think you're just gonna be like, oh, well, I've got another offer, and they're gonna be like, well, please stay. Like, it's rarely gonna happen. It's rarely gonna happen. You do get counter offers at work, but you need like a fucking in writing offer to show HR. You need a bunch of shit. I don't even work and I know that. Like, to think you could pull that off and you're an actual business dude, fucking idiot. You definitely did have a story that made me think you killed people, and it wasn't just the fucking clothes one. I'm mad that I can't remember off top, but it was alarming. I remember it was alarming. A guy I know was masturbating on a sea can on our job site. What the fuck is a sea can? He was officially fired for being on his phone at work. Guess what? If they caught you masturbating, there is a 100% chance you were also on your phone. Those two things go hand in hand. Best buddies, masturbating and cell phones. One was made for the other, and I'm not sure which. Viable. That's a viable reason to get fired. They're kind. They put down that he got fired for being on his phone, because if they put down he was fucking cranking it at work, he would have had to register as a sex offender and he would not have gotten another job. So really, that's kind of the company to have done that. "17 years old working night shift at Subway. You're going to get killed. They're going to rob the fuck out of you." Boss started calling me to tell me a story that my paperwork was there, but the money was missing. This went on for a week. Yo, that's tight. The day manager was robbing the till. It's like, if you have access to the safe at work and money goes missing, you're 1000% going to be one of 3 people they look at. They don't let a lot of people in the safe at places because they want a short list of suspects when shit goes missing. Like, they don't want to have to ask everybody. So if it was you and you're dumb enough to steal, like, where you have access to a safe from, like, come on, bro, what do you want? What do you want? Of course they're going to know it was you. got fired for wearing a Christmas jumper on Christmas. I don't believe you. When people try to put in a little one-line comment like this, like, oh, got fired for doing my job, it's always way more than that. Like, this asshole will not tell us the whole story, and 100% like he had already several issues at work, and he came in to work in a crazy outfit, probably not just a Christmas jumper. I know it was inappropriate. Like, even with no context and him not here to defend it, I know he's wrong. I know he's wrong. I don't need proof. I have faith. I can just tell from the phrasing. He's a fucking liar. Liar! Feels good. Decisiveness. Got caught snorting cinnamon. Been there, buddy. Not your fault. We've all done it. Yeah, and this guy had a good scheme going. He's using his truck from one job to drive to a second job. That's awesome. He's saving big money, and that's genius. You know where that money goes? He's buying cans of air duster. So of course he fucked it up. People who huff things cannot maintain. There's no functional duster can addicts. None of them are making it. Larry, you're back to being a correctional officer? That's incredible. What's up, dog? I forgot Spaghetti-O Joe. That's so funny. What's up, man? Well, I hope that you see some crazy but safe things and can call in and tell me more stories soon. Can't wait. I have to go back. I'll go back through the clips because I know I clipped it too. I'll have an answer for you on Friday. Guy lost 2 jobs and got arrested in one swoop. You know what? It's probably, there's a lot of drugs that you can get in prison or jail either. And cans of air duster, I bet, are probably not one of them. That's something that's big. That's one big item to go in a butt. You could fit a lot more drugs in the same space. I don't see many people doing that. But there might be some like in the office. So maybe you can like get access to some, maybe. But I bet you he got cleaned up in jail is what I'm saying. Maybe it's good he went to jail because you probably can't get air duster in there. You guys remember that fucking intervention where that guy was doing cans of air duster and he was asking his mom for money and he was like, give me all your money, bitch. His voice was all crazy. I do. I remember. What's up, Destiny? Good to see you. No, I've judged you enough. You know, water is good. We always buy cases of water, obviously, but I never put them in the fridge. I'm putting it in the fridge. Delicious. Cold water. Who knew? Fired for calling in sick. You see what I mean? Do you believe that? Just if we're reading that one line, do you really believe they were fired for calling in sick one time? Because I don't. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. I know there's more to this story. Damn, is that really all? Okay, we'll find another one. Damn, some of these are old, which means I might have read them before, but I'm gonna go ahead and go for it because there are so many comments. Man, long story. Another long one, gotta tell you. Your throat be dry even after drink water? Mine do. Yeah, dude, but I'm high. I'm high, like, I just smoked a blunt or am smoking a blunt. That's all day. So not only is my mouth dry after drinking water, it's dry while the water's going in there. I could be drinking water right now and my teeth would be sticking to my lips. Like, I don't really have crazy dry mouth in a way that it's gross. I know when I say that, it sounds like I would have bad breath. I don't think I do. And my mouth doesn't feel insanely dry. I only notice it when I'm like crazy high, which is a lot. I'm talking in circles, but yes, I too deal with somewhat of a dry mouth sometimes. Not clinically. Like as I was saying it, I was like, I know probably people have like medically dry mouths. I'm just sconed, but buddy of mine worked at a movie theater. He was working one day as a floor supervisor, which meant he was in charge of cleaning shit up. That's probably most of everyone's job at the movie theater. Everybody I see at the movie theater is holding a broom. So, woman starts claiming she tripped on a raisinette and it was the theater's fault. Suspend my buddy to make the lady feel better. That's tight. That's not super cool. That's not like a big triumphant firing story, like pouring raisinettes over the boss's office. It's going to take 1 second to clean up. Tattooing is going good. I've given myself like fucking 50 tattoos. I've tattooed a couple of my friends. It's going well overall, I would say. They're coming out good. They're coming out decent. I still can't draw, but tattoos are coming out all right. If anybody wants one, if you're in the Sacramento area, I'll tattoo the shit out of you. Let's do it. Ooh, that's burning me. Go ahead and call in. Tell me why you got fired. I know someone watching has a crazy story right now. Don't fucking cap with me. Don't bullshit me. I know you have a story. 916-954-1954. Call in and tell me why you got fired, or somebody you worked with. There hasn't been a crazy firing story from somebody that you work with. Be fucking for real. Be for real with me right now. Happened to a friend of mine. He was putting little notes in the DVD cases at Blockbuster he worked at. Just little things like hello and enjoy the movie. Fired the moment they found out. Again, I do believe Blockbuster would fire you over some simple bullshit like that. 100%. Because Blockbuster was a fucked up company. So sure. I'm more inclined to believe this fool also put some shit in a note he was not supposed to. I'm not taking Blockbuster's side because I know they could have done it for like no reason. Girl. Oh, let's go. Hello. How's it going? Thanks for calling.
How's it going, Meatball? It's Mike.
What's up, Mike? How you doing, bro?
Pretty good, man. You gotta start streaming more. Where you been?
Bro, I've been trying to get shit together to build like a set for the show. And I know I was saying that last time, I think too, but then I've been like wanting to not really do it until I got that going and until the Facebook page got going again. The new Facebook page has just been popping off like over the last maybe like couple months where I felt like the show could go on its own again. So mostly those two things, but I've just been kicking it, bro. I've been kicking it, tattooing. I was a child soccer coach for a time.
Shit.
Mostly nothing new, but it's been cool.
Nice, man. You gotta do it more. Fucking, we missed you.
Yeah, I miss talking to everybody. I'm ready to hear some more crazy shit.
All right, I got a fire story for you.
Excellent.
Back about fucking, this was 9 years ago. I worked at a metal mill, and I worked there for like 3 or 4 months before this new guy named Jesse got hired on. And for the first like month or two, he had his own ride and everything. And so, we worked on second shift, and there was only 5 of us on that shift. So, and there was like no fucking managers in because they all left at 5. So we all got pretty fucking close, pretty fucking quick. And so this dude Jesse, he's on the way back and forth, like from where I live to work, and like he's right on my fucking route. So he was like, "Hey, do you think you could pick me up and give me a ride in since my car just fucking died? His car broke down." And, just being there for like a month, he didn't really have anything saved up yet. And I was like, sure, man. So like every day for about, call it like 4 or 5, no, not 4 or 5 months, maybe like 3 months, I picked this dude up on my way in. Fucking, we stop, we grab some food, and then I fucking drop him off, on my way home at night.
Close to 200 rides, you would say.
Maybe not quite that many. Probably like fucking like, I mean, yeah, if you count like one way a ride, but like
trip,
maybe like 90 rides. Like 90, like fucking, probably like ANC, we worked only 5 days a week. So maybe like, let's call it like fucking 80 rides, 80 to 100 rides. You know what I mean? Like days that I fucking brought him in.
A lot.
And so, yeah, and then and then he ends up getting the car and everything. And he has his own car for like fucking, he has it for like a month, and then my license gets suspended, right? And so I was like, well, man, all you got to do, I asked him, his name was Jesse, I was like, well, do you think you just literally, it was only like 4 miles out of his way to come grab me and then come to work after he grabbed me and, do the same thing for me. Man, literally a week and a half of him doing that, he didn't pick me up straight up 5 times out of like 8 days. And I got shit canned for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Some really fucking slimy, just fucking asshole shit, right?
If you had lived in opposite places, though, if you had initially been going out of your way and then you think he had to not go out of his way, do you think he would have kept picking you up?
Oh, hell yeah. If he had fucking done that for me after all that time, hell yeah. Without a doubt. And because we were boys, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think, honestly, since you guys were close at work, it was just more about it being out of the way. Like, he's already almost late to work probably every day. He's getting ready with his own car now. He had to be on point when you were giving him a ride, because if he wasn't ready when you were there, he wasn't going to work. You know what I mean? But now he has his own car. He's fucking running late. He's fucking up. All the shit normal people do when they're fucking going late to work. And then he also has to go out of the way. Like, you know what I mean? He's still an asshole for not helping you after you helped him. It is still fucked up. Absolutely. But I would say it was more him being lazy, or, you know what I mean, than him actually being like, nah, fuck that guy. You know what I mean?
And, like, you know what I mean? Since we were all so close, I mean, this company had maybe like 40, 45 employees, man. He could have even, like, reached out to our fucking supervisor and been like, yo, I'm the reason. They're like, I told him I would give him a ride and everything, vouch for me. And he wouldn't even fucking do that, man.
Yeah, that's why. He's definitely wrong. He's definitely wrong.
Yep, slimy as fuck. If I fucking think of anything else, I'll give you a ring sometime later. I'm hoping to hear from more people tonight.
Oh yeah, bro. Thanks for calling. I appreciate it.
All right, no problem. Talk to you later.
Good man. He has a story for everything. That dude's done it all. I just only know him from him calling in. He's called it and told a million stories. But yeah. So call in and tell me why you got fired. Just like that. 916-954-1954. Tell me a crazy story. What did you get fucking fired for? Tell me. Be for real. You're right, bro. I just filled that first water and I'm already thirsty. Thought of the greatest fake story. No, don't do it. My audio's kind of low. Is that better? I just turned it down during the call so that it wasn't picking up the speaker, since I do not have my headphones on. I hope that's better. It looks better. Thinking about fucking, I've been trying to think about playing Helldivers on stream too. I tried to set it up the other day and it wouldn't go through. Now it's still probably like a month ago, but I'm more interested in getting the show going than streaming games, but I've been playing so much fucking Helldivers. And if anybody watching is playing Helldivers, let me know, because I'm trying to play with you. Let's do it. Is the audio fixed? Give me more constant updates, goddammit. My dad worked at a potato chip factory back in the 70s. Yellow.
Hey, man. First of all,
Don't tell me this fake story. I already say you saw it was fake. I saw you say it. Don't fuck with me.
I was gonna say, first of all, I do play Helldivers too.
Oh,
That's
let's
the one
play,
we're
bro.
talking about.
Let's play. I'm ready to blow each other the fuck up and kill some robots.
I'm gonna have to turn on my Steam Deck first, but yes, man, I can do that.
Hell yeah.
Also, you sure you don't want to hear the fake story?
No, I never want to hear fake stories. God damn it.
All right.
But I appreciate the effort. It shows that you care. The fact that you would even lie shows that you care, but
Oh yeah, I would. I mean, I haven't worked that often. I mean, right now I am unemployed, so right now I am unemployed in between jobs. So, I mean, the most relevant story I can tell right now is not even that relevant. It's just really dumb.
that's half of it.
I was during high school. I worked for. Okay, I'm not even gonna get into the context. I'm just gonna say it as it is. I was walking up the stairs and I tripped up the stairs.
It happens. That's not that crazy. It happens.
No, I mean I was intentionally clipping my shoes onto the staircases, and I accidentally clipped it on, like, for real, and then I just face palmed right into the floor.
And then they got and you got fired because they thought you were gonna sue or what?
No, that's just the only story I can think of right now.
Oh, you said it wasn't super relevant, so you know what? That's on me.
Yeah, but yeah, I do have Helldivers. I just have to download it again.
Hell yeah, bro. I would love to play Helldivers too. Anytime. I'm gonna get on as soon as this stream is over. But anytime, no rush.
All right. My name is. Last time I checked. Wait one second. Gotta cough away this tuberculosis I have.
You can beat it. I think it's beatable if you just cough enough. They don't tell you that.
They should have told Arthur Morgan.
That's
You
the
just
first
cough
thing I
enough.
thought of. You can't talk about
Tuberculosis.
tuberculosis anymore without thinking about that game. Yeah, let me know, bro. My name's Great Uncle Meatball on Steam or GR8 Uncle Meatball on PlayStation.
All right. And again, yeah, wait one second. I keep forgetting my name. Yeah, it's Trooper Kapka. My name is Trooper Kapka.
All right.
I can spell it in the
just,
comments.
Yep. Spell it in the comments, or you find me. It's probably easy to find me because you know my name already.
Yeah.
All right. Later, dude.
Later, man.
It's exciting. I love playing that game. I'm excited to play with anybody. Hell yeah. Calls are coming in. That's a good. 916-954-1954. Call me and tell me why you got fired. Or at least a crazy reason you knew somebody got fired. What's the crazy story from your work and somebody got fired? Every workplace has one. I don't really work anywhere, but I was working somewhere where the guy didn't get fired, but I've worked maybe everywhere I've worked. There's been somebody on the crew that was actively like a heroin addict. This was like fentanyl was around, but I don't think it was as prevalent. I think these were people who were real heroin addicts, and they'd be fucking every place I worked had one. And that's not even an exaggeration. I mostly had okay jobs. It's crazy to think about when I look at it like that. None of them got fired for it. Everyone I know who has had the same job as me and also a heroin addiction, they did not lose their job because of that. Pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know what the correlation is, but it's pretty good. That autistic black man, if you have a story, don't be scared to tell it, bro. No one's going to judge you but me, and I'm usually very favorable. Even if it's your fault, I'm usually very favorable. I'm forgiving. Zins, out of here. Probably could have done that off camera, but next time. My wife, Jesse, and I adore your taste in content. What's your inspiration? Mostly I like seeing people get hurt. I don't really put in as many talks as people getting hurt as I used to. Because I've been flagged many, many times and I've received many strikes at very detrimental times. But, and those are also the ones in the comp my wife likes to see the most is when people get hurt. Ooh, I'll get right back to that. Thank you for calling.
Hey, what up? What up?
What up?
It's that autistic black man.
Can't believe I'm talking to you. Fantastic.
I know, right? So, first of all, I just want to second the other person's comment or whatever, like your content and everything. It's just like really, it's really good. Like I like it because I laugh out loud at it, and I laugh like hysterically at some of the clips, and I have to rewind it, and I'm like, yo, this shit was fucking funny. Sorry if I'm cursing too much.
No, that's fine. I love it. I love to say that.
So, my firing story. I worked for an insurance company, and I worked there for a little bit over a year and a half. And we would have random listening or monitored calls, as they would call them. And I just so happened to have my call being monitored. Out of all the time I worked there, I'd never been monitored. And a person called in on a Saturday night. They were being pulled over by the cops. They wanted to find out if they had insurance. They hadn't paid their bill, so their insurance lapsed. And the woman just kept trying to get me to lie for her. And me being autistic, I was like, nah, that's not happening. And the way that I told her was not acceptable to the company. And I just said, bitch, you ain't got insurance. Why are you on my phone?
No, not guilty. First of all, right off top, not guilty. That's what did she expect? If after you told, I'm sure you told her no politely 3 or 4 times minimum. You know what I mean?
I did.
That's
I did.
fantastic.
Exactly how you laughed. That's what the class did, because it was so annoying. The fact that like not the class, but like the team that I was on, we all listened to that call. So I got fired in front of a group. So it was embarrassing. Like.
Bro,
they all listened to the call and they was just like, they all laughed at that shit.
The alternative was like, okay, put the cop on the phone. Put the cop on the phone. That bitch does not have insurance. You know what I mean? That would have been way worse.
Exactly. Exactly. She's like, well, can you tell him I have insurance? He's like, I can't tell you that because I'm gonna lose my job. And she's
It's
like,
true.
well, you're not being very, you're not being very customer service, right? Like, or whatever. And you're just not doing what I need you to do. And I said, well, you're not doing what I need you to do. I need you to get off my fucking phone because it's 5 minutes.
You're not
before I'm
doing what
getting
we
off.
need you to do. Pay your bill. If you paid your bill, we can say you had insurance. So if we want to put it like that.
Yeah.
Damn. Fantastic. Well, that's so funny. Did you get another job after that, like in a similar thing, or that was it after that?
Nah, that was it after that. Like I stopped being a flight attendant to do that job, and then when I did that, I was like, yeah, I was going into work depressed. Like I was going into work, and by the time I get there, I was like, I'm not going in. What's an excuse I can use from the parking lot to like
you were gonna get fired for something, so at least it was just for popping off on someone on the phone. Could have been way worse.
Exactly. Yeah.
You were bubbling.
Yep. She got it that day.
That's fantastic, bro. See, thank you for calling. Nothing to be scared of.
Yeah. All right, no problem.
Oh yeah. Talk to you later, bro. He's always leaving comments on the comps on YouTube. It was nice to talk to him for real last night. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you. Yeah, I love the comps. My main inspiration is I want to watch them myself. So I know that I will watch these shits like I didn't make them and laugh like I don't know what's going to happen. I am probably the biggest fan and watcher of these comps. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Is that better? Nobody watches this shit more than me. So that's, I literally just watch them for me and my homies and my wife to get high and watch. So, and my wife doesn't even get high with us, so I didn't mean to say. Well, we all watch it together, is what I'm saying. And so that's my main inspiration is so we all laugh together on my small group. And the fact that a much larger group of people enjoys watching it too is like, I hoped it would happen, but you never really know. You ever watch the Big Les show on YouTube? I have not. I don't know what that is. That sounds tight. Cheddar. What's up, dog? Thanks for the sub. I appreciate you. I'm sorry I didn't say anything while I was on that call, but thanks for the sub.
Nah, you didn't say anything, and you don't get to say it now. So,
Well, this is a perfect time. We circled back.
so I'm gonna ignore that. What's up, dog? What are you doing?
What's up, dog? What are you doing? You almost just had a getting fired story yourself.
Oh yeah, but that's Xanax. So Xanax has got me fired multiple times. Still my friend. But anyway, I think I've told my fucking getting fired stories. There was the fight in the truck, right?
Yes, I think you did tell me that you fought a dude in the truck. I remember that.
Yeah, I've probably told that one a bunch of times. You know, Oakland people tell their stories.
Well, it's probably hard for you to remember what stories you have and haven't told, to be fair.
My last job, I got fired because I was just basically too loud.
Bro, I have been in trouble many times just from being too loud. That was most of my main issues in school was just from being loud.
Like, bro, like literally, because you know in California they don't have to like give you a reason why they fired you, right?
Yeah, it's what's it called? I
maybe.
just saw somebody talking about that. It's no cause or no notice, some shit like that.
Yeah. That we can fire you today, and we don't have to tell you why.
That's
I
wild.
mean, it'd be cool if you did. It'd be cool if you did.
Be a lot cooler if you did.
But no, yeah, that was basically the reason. Because, I mean, you know, I got a loud ass laugh for real.
At will. That's it.
But the laugh is the laugh was the fucking nail in the coffin. Like I would try to just like talk. I could talk regular tone, but
Bro, that means that they were sitting somewhere and they heard you being hella loud. It was like it was hella loud for hella long, and they were being cool. And they were like, "All right, I think it stopped." And then it was quiet for a second, and then they heard like, you know what I mean? Like I can see it playing out.
I can see them having a shit time in their office, and I'm having a great time with my colleagues, and them being upset about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was.
Oh, you're mad we're having fun.
Yeah. Oh, you're mad that we're killing shit out here, busting our ass, but we're doing it like fucking Seven Dwarfs. We're singing and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're fucking going crazy out here. Jobs fire you for the dumbest reasons, bro.
It could really be anything. If they want to fire you, they will. That's most of it. And if they don't want to, then they won't. You could do. I've seen people mostly just that work with Tasha. They'll do all kinds of crazy shit and not get fired.
I took 2 Xanax the other day just to pretend I was sick.
Just to pretend you were sick. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So I fucking went in there. Fucking took the Xanax. Started working. And then I'm just like, you know, shit started getting woozy. And this is 2 milligrams. So, you know what I'm saying? 2 milligram bars. So
That's a lot of Xanax, bro. 2 milligrams is the minimum to be a lot. You know what I mean? That's a lot. Also, you took Xanax so you could go home being sick, and then you'd also been sent home after that because they thought you were on Xanax.
Well, they just I assumed Xanax, but they just probably thought I was high that time. But yeah, I assumed so.
That's fucking. You're playing a dangerous game, my friend. You're really daring them.
It's my 90-day. It's my 90-day. I'll get serious when they give me an offer letter, friend.
They're on probation for you. You have them on probation.
Yeah. You feel me? Like, do I want to work here? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm testing it out high. Could I do this? You know what I mean?
Yeah. If they're already tripping about you being high the first 90 days, you're not going to see 180. So you're doing a good job feeling them out.
Nah, but they don't know I'm high. You go in high. They just think I'm high, bro.
They're like, this fool is
They can't
dopey.
prove
This is
it.
a dopey motherfucker. They just think you're.
But in actuality, you know me, I am.
I suppose. I mean, if I was
But
meeting
no,
you for
but
the
they
first
can't-
time,
they
I might
can't
be
say
like, that
nothing.
guy might have been on drugs. I might think that.
They can't say shit to me, bro, because I can fucking do my job at any point. Bro, when I was doing forward air, bro, I was fucking snorting fucking grams of powder a night, nigga, fucking taking Xanax.
Well,
and
cocaine only
Norcos,
makes you
still
do your
knocking
job
out-
better. They can't fault you for doing cocaine, and they can't catch you doing it with a drug test
Yeah.
because they're very tricky. So,
But I don't fucking do that no more.
it's a crazy defense to be like, they can't fire me for being high because I drive the forklift too good when I'm high. You know what I mean? That's wild confidence to have, but sure.
I'm good at what I do. Fucking, it's the craziest shit.
I'm the best I
Why
am at
would
what
I-
I do, and what I do it very high.
Oh,
Really.
I did the most fun, like, Nick, bro, I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. I kill it in there, bro.
And what is your
I'm sweating.
forklift certification number, real quick?
You can't have that kind of information, pal.
I'm on the OSHA website.
Don't do that.
I've only been recording this the whole time. I'd like to remind you you're under oath, so. No, I'm just
Bro, I
That's
don't know.
not-
I
that's
actually
not the kind of
don't.
show we're running.
I'm actually illegal.
It is surprising to me, honestly, that you don't not in like a racist way, but it is surprising to me that you don't have a cash only job, to be fair. Like if you're only a
crazy.
child away from having an under the table job. Like if you had a baby mama, you would not be working on paper.
It's a crazy thing to say to a friend. Fucking crazy thing. I was just at your house and I gave your daughter money.
Yeah, but I don't think you would give it to your daughter. That's what I'm saying. Like mine, sure. That's one.
Yeah, because I don't have to fucking buy your daughter food.
Well, bro, if it's working for you, keep it rocking. If they'll keep hiring you for this shit, I don't see why not.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If I did like one of those TikToks, like, hey, let me just show you my day. Me building pallets, dog. King of it.
Get ready with me to get zooted before work.
This is a 1 milligram Xan. I will take this before I go in there. I might drop it in my coffee. I might not. I might just raw dog this motherfucker.
Crazy. I bet you that's content that people would watch. It would be tricky not getting it taken down, but I think it would work.
Yeah, I'd be like the fucking the benzo version of fucking Fulcrum. I would just call myself Pivot. You know what I'm saying?
That's stupid. You've been sitting on that one. I know you didn't just think about that, but that's very funny.
Yeah. Definitely had that in the chamber.
Oh man. Well, I hope I don't have
bro.
another getting fired from you story. Any story from you anytime soon. That's my
No, man. Hopefully we get a business going.
Yeah, hey, if anybody wants to buy mushroom chocolates, put it in the chat. This was Seen it. All right,
And
thanks for
everything
calling,
else.
bro. I love you. I'll see you.
All right, brother. Peace move.
Next stream topic idea. Worst gift you've given or received. That's a good one. I've gotten some stinkers myself. Oh, is it tough watching me smoke when I'm coughing like this? Because I know my family hates it. Yeah, worst gift is a great stream. Call in and tell me why you got fired. Were you taking Xanax and driving a forklift? Did you ask some bitch on your phone why she didn't have insurance? Tell me. Craziest thing you did in school is another one of my favorite topics. Absolutely. Just what you got in trouble for at school. I've gotten in trouble for some crazy shits I think I've talked about on stream. I got suspended for playing that frequency that you can only hear if you're under 30 or whatever. during the state tests, suspended for that. And when the teacher wrote me up, I said, how the fuck did that old bitch know? How would she even know I was playing it? That also wasn't a viable defense, but it felt right. And I would do it again. And I'd do it again. I got a dress code violation. I'll save this for when we do the episode. But I got bit by my friend's dog on the way to breakfast before school one morning when we picked him up. And then later that day, I got a dress code violation for having a hole in my pants from where the dog bit me. And that's real. You ready for a buffet if you do school stories? We could do school on Friday. Or Monday. I like to do school and work topics on Monday because that's a school and worky day. Friday, I like to do like party or getting fucked up stories because that's kind of a party or getting fucked up day. I don't know if that's makes sense, but that's how it works up here. But yeah, hell yeah, we'll do getting in trouble at school. I always want to do drunk stories, and I will get drunk. I think that's what I would really like to do on Friday is do drunk stories, and I'll be drunk on stream because I haven't done that in many months. But I also kind of want to do that on my birthday next month because that was really fun last year. So we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing. God damn it. I'm tired of fucking with this shit all the time. I just need to maybe put a pin on here. It's a very loose green screen over this chair. Why did you get fired? 916-954-1954. Call in. Tell a story. Why did that person get fired at work? Was it crazy? I am surprised we haven't heard any sexual stories yet. Usually when we run this topic, people have some very sexual work stories and it's upsetting. I have not played Ghost of Tsushima yet. I was playing the PS5 a lot when it came out too, but I just never didn't look super interesting to me. I don't know why. I like single player story games like that too normally, but it just didn't grab me. I heard it's hella fun though, so maybe. I have a bunch of really popular games out there like that I never even tried, and I like it because like then every so often I'll pick one up like that. But I don't know. I'm not trying to play it really. My dad worked at a potato chip factory back in the 70s. He had a coworker get fired when they caught her putting notes in random bags of chips that said things like, "Help, I'm being held against my will in this factory." That's fucking hilarious. If they tried to fire me for something that funny, I would fight it. I'd die on that hill. Like, if it was funny, I'd be like, come on. Which is also a viable defense in this court. Like, if you were like, Your Honor, come on. I'd be like, I get it. I get it. I'm getting what I'm doing. Oh, it's for the goddamn therapy, Gecko. How am I supposed to split time? How can we be live at the same time trying to do the same show? He's gonna take the other 14 people that are watching. Cool. Too long didn't read. That's what I live for. Fast food chain fired me for stealing $300 with zero proof. Spoiler, I didn't do it. Supermom came to my rescue and built me a labor board court case. Won $7,000. That's fucking tight. First of all, that sounds so tight. When this dude said that his mom put a case together and he sued, I was like, that's whack. But that's actually a dope story. Yellow, thanks for calling.
Is Meatball?
That's me.
Oh, what's up?
What's up?
Oh, so I got one. I just got out of jail and I needed to pay probation, so I just took whatever job I could get. And
When
I
you're
got
on probation,
hired
you also have to get a job pretty quickly too, right? Isn't that part of it?
Yeah. So I got a job at Golden Corral washing dishes, and that place was fucking terrible, dude. Like, we had to clean the bathrooms, and every shift, bro, I'd be like going to take a piss. You hear people just puking and shitting everywhere. So like one day it got too much, and like the owner asked me to stick my hand in the drain in like the kitchen, and I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. And I was smoking in my car, and he came out and was like, do you want to work here? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, dude. I'll go back to jail. Fuck this job, dude.
Man, for the boss to be like, do you want to work here? And you're like, barely. You know what I mean? Barely, kind of. I mean, if you're washing dishes, I think sticking your hand in this kitchen drain is almost part of it. I thought you were going to say...
No, like the floor drains. Like the floor drains.
That's cook work.
Yeah,
Anything that's extra gross or extra intensive like that in the kitchen, that goes to the cooks. That's part of their cleanup, bro.
Yeah, it was just too much, man. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, dude. I'll just go back.
Did you go back to jail from quitting?
No, I didn't. I ended up getting something else. I don't remember what it was, but like, just the shit and puke every shift was just killing my soul.
Yeah, when I worked in a restaurant, it was 2 pretty small single toilet bathrooms, and it never got really crazy. Like, I never found a shit on the floor or anything super crazy. But like, if that had been part of it, I would have for sure quit. Like, I couldn't do it.
And I don't know what it is. Like, it's like a buffet. People that stuff themselves, dude. It's disgusting, man.
Man, every person I've ever seen working at Golden Corral seemed fucking angry that they were there working, and they were mad that I was also there eating. It was both.
Definitely, dude. The place is fucking terrible.
I also can say confidently that I have thrown up leaving there before. Like, not even to my car. Like, between the door and my car, I've thrown up leaving Golden Corral because I didn't used to have any self-control, and I used to think the food there was all right.
Well, the little justice I would get every shift is I would watch like people at the chocolate fountain, like they love that, but that shit's recycled, and I would see like kids with little booger fingers in that shit all day, and I'd watch these people eat it, and they're like the little satisfaction I got.
That's so funny. It's also funny that you would think it was funny they were getting sick, and then them getting sick was part of what made you hate the job. It's a cycle.
It is. It's like getting institutionalized.
Yeah. You're caught in more than one cycle is what you're saying. That's actually, you really said it there, friend.
Well, all right, man. That's the only story I can really think of. I don't really think I got fired from anything else.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't go to jail, but it's tight that you were down.
Yeah, I was like, man, you know what? I can go back, work out. It doesn't sound that bad. You know, I can get in shape. Like, fuck this.
Jail is better than Golden Corral. You heard it here first.
It is.
Oh, yeah, bro. Thanks for calling. Appreciate you. I hung up before he replied, but I hope he knows I do appreciate it. Man, that's crazy. I would rather go to jail than work here at this Golden Corral. Hell yeah. Respect. Oh, I can see that it's very quiet. Let me move this shit back up. Is that, no, it's still, no? All right. Got fired once because I called in sick to go to a Modest Mouse concert. Job found out and I was summarily fired. Well, that's good news for people who like bad news. That's a Modest Mouse joke. I've done it. Context. Thank you. Not me, but a friend. We worked at GameStop. He worked at the same GameStop I did. It was the weekend the Xbox 360 Slim came out. 13-year-old post. So that's 2011. This is still several years after the 360. A few. 3. That sounds borderline concerning, but I will watch a video if you send it to me because I can't stop myself. I really can't. He was scheduled to work that night. The next morning, completely alone. He ended up having something in the neighborhood of 160 people requesting trade-ins. Obviously, we didn't have the inventory. Plus, people just streamed in the door. Finally, Snap told everyone to get out, lock the doors, and left the keys on the counter. That's fucking tight. He put the GameStop on pause. Everyone who has worked a retail job in a small store like that has wanted to do this. And he fucking did it, bro. That's so tight. I would put the Baskin Robbins on pause sometimes when I was working alone, but I was just pretending to shit and I was on my phone. You know what I mean? Like I never put it on pause and was like, fuck this, I'm going home. I admire this man. And I would fight to get him his job back if he even wanted it, but it doesn't seem like that's what the goal was. Call in and tell me your getting fired story. We're starting to hear some good ones. I have heard a couple good ones in a row. Let's keep it going. Let's keep these good vibes going. 916-954-1954. Call in and tell me a getting fired story. You or someone else, huh? Ipecac and laxatives before you go to work. I can just pretend. I can just pretend, you know? I don't need to actually make myself shit and throw up. I'm good at pretending. Also, you know, I don't really need to pretend to have diarrhea very often. So that's good for me, I guess. No, that's a reply. Passed out restaurant owner's wife in the middle of the dinner rush, saved by reincarnation. Nope. See, that's a terrible summarization, and I did a bad job reading it. It's both. Let's go. Hello?
How's it going, Meatball? It's Mike again. I got another one for you.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, fucking a couple of years, like 2-3 years after I worked at Winchester Metals, maybe I think just two. Sorry, Winchester, the metal mill. Anyway, like 2 years after that, I started working at a dog rescue, like for like golden retrievers and stuff like that. And my aunt had used to work for this lady that ran the place, that owned the place, owned it really. And she worked for her, just, you know, like cleaning up a little bit, helping her with like paperwork and shit like that, and running around, just being like a gopher pretty much, and like an assistant. And at the time, I was working at a convenience. I was working at a gas station for minimum wage, and this place paid fucking $10 an hour, but it was just cash in hand. You know what I mean? It wasn't tax or anything. Yeah, I know, right? I thought so myself. But so she tells me about this job, brings me up there, and it's basically just, you know, taking care of the dogs, letting them out, having them, like, you know, having them fucking run around, feeding them, putting water in their bowls and shit, bathing them and everything. It was a really nice job. I liked fucking with the dogs. It was a really rewarding job too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so to preface the rest of the story, my aunt is kind of a crazy cunt. And like really vindictive and shit, and she can be really mean. So, but anyway, my license was still suspended at this time. So my aunt was like, yeah, I got you the job. I'll take you up there every day, since I check in with her and everything. So everything's going good for about a month and a half, right? I'm getting paid some good fucking money. I like the work that I'm doing. I like the woman I'm working for. I'll just, you know what I mean? Like I know all the dogs. I'm really getting into a fucking groove. So anyway, my aunt and my baby mama at the time are working at the same restaurant. And so my baby mama at the time was favored by the owner of the restaurant. This is like a kind of twisty story, so try to follow me. I'm sorry if I get like confusing and shit. My baby mama was favored by the owner of that restaurant, and my aunt was not. So my baby mama was getting like way more hours than my aunt and everything. And my aunt was getting really fucking pissed about it. And she was like, well, have your baby mama tell our boss to give me some more hours and everything like that. And then she started being like, well, your baby mama is fucking taking all my shifts and everything. And, you know, I'm not making any fucking money and shit like that. And then she was like, and if I don't start getting more hours and she doesn't stop bad-mouthing me to the owner of the restaurant, I'm not taking you to your fucking job anymore. And she ended up just not taking me to the fucking job anymore. And I was like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, and it was only like 3 miles away, somewhere up there. And I mean, that wasn't entirely why I lost the job, but it was a really big part of it. The biggest part of why I lost that job. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is fucked up. You ready for it? Tell me you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so apparently dogs can take the same anxiety medicine that humans can.
Yes.
And this woman had a big stash of some dog's anxiety medication. And I got into that script one day, and she caught me asleep in one of the sheds just basically sucking my own dick. And she was like, oh, fuck, what the fuck are you doing? Got all pissed at me. She was like, all right, your whole family is fucking nothing but trouble, and fired us all.
That's fantastic. It jumped out so quickly at the end there. That's so funny.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, yeah. At the end, it was
to be like, you know what? I'm seeing a pattern here, bro. You might be responsible for getting yourself to work. I might be inclined to say this is not your fault. Then you were like, and then I took a bunch of dog medicine and got caught doing crazy shit. I was like, oh.
Wait, not actually sucking my own dick. Not actually, okay.
But,
not actually sucking my own dick, but yeah, I was zannied the fuck out, basically.
You could have been doing literally anything. You could have been doing literally anything.
Yeah, but like she thought like because my aunt was like a heroin addict and shit like that. She thought I was fucking like shooting up and shit, and that's why I was like, she thought I was on a fucking knot or something. So she shit canned all of us. But I was just like, no, I don't shoot up heroin. I'm
not on heroin. I just stole all the dog's medicine. It's not that bad.
I just stole the dog Xannies. Yeah, it's not that bad.
Oh my god, that's fantastic. You're guilty, but I'm happy about it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I know. It's an entertaining, guilty as hell, but an entertaining story nonetheless. All right, thanks for listening, man.
Stole the dog's medicine and passed out in a kennel. That's up there. He did it. Coworker got fired because they did some foul skullduggery. They were mad at their boss, so they took a bag with crab shells and dog shit and hid it behind the boss's office cabinet. Damn. Over a weekend is pretty long. That's pretty long for smells. Came back Monday to a stunk high heaven. That's wild. Launched an investigation and eventually found the perp. We refer to this as the Pootie Pooter incident. My friend always says that like there's parts of interactions with like your boss and shit or coworkers being fucking stupid that they really capture perfectly on The Office, and then reading a story where someone did shit in The Office is like also just god damn it. That's fine. It's my fault for not switching it. It's just hard to keep track of things because I'm high. You know what I mean? And I'm not high on dog pills, but I am high. Why did you get fired? Did you eat a bunch of dog pills? 916-954-1954. Call in and tell me your getting fired story. We're on a roll. We're doing it. God damn it. working at Sonic. Here's what's fun about any Sonic story. When you are reading this story or hearing what's happening, you know they also have fucking roller skates on. So it's like 10 times worse, no matter what's happening. Third day on the job, I've just started cleaning the grill with roller skates on. It doesn't say that, but I don't know if the cooks have to wear it. I assume everyone there has to do it. My boss's son. He'd had a few physical altercations in high school with the boss's son. That's already, like, to put that in parentheses, that's a huge predicate for the story. Purposely bumps my hand and touches the back of the grill. I burn the fuck out of my hand and turn to punch him in the face. It was after I hit him I realized two things. His father's standing 10 feet away from me. And I have third-degree burns. Fired his son, fired me for punching his kid, and then drove me to the emergency room. If he was going to fire the kid for burning you, he probably could have also not fired you for retaliation. Like, that's something that happens in high school. It seems like at a job, zero tolerance is crazy. Like, if he burned you intentionally and the management's already acknowledging that, it seems like you striking him after that is like, not that crazy. You know what I mean? The guy get fired and immediately filled ice buckets and dumped them in the fryers. Damn, I saw somebody do this shit on TikTok at like a Wingstop or something, and it looked fucking crazy. It was fine for a little bit, and then it got so volatile so quickly, and then it just overflowed. But it seems like that could be dangerous for several reasons, like, right? But that's crazy. That's fantastic. Ice in the fryers. I wouldn't even be brave enough to do that. I don't care how mad I am. I'm not brave enough to do that. At a video game store in 2004. That means it was like Funko Land. That's pre-GameStop. He worked at Hollywood Video, the game section where it was like an X. $6 an hour. Yo, in 2004, $6 an hour was higher than the median, like the minimum wage in a lot of places. Like the minimum wage in California at that time, I think was like, when I was working in 2008, it like just got raised to $8. So if that was that high in California, it was like half that somewhere. You know what I mean? But $6 an hour is crazy. Imagine going to work all day and you made $48 before taxes. You know what I mean? That's tough. Had a guy steal a case of steaks and had a cookout and invited everyone in the boss seen the box they came in. That's so funny. People don't think. People get so confident they're not going to get caught. They do not think about shit like that. Like that's such a dumb thing to get caught about. The manager tried to make me and another coworker reimburse him for the $50, even though the manager paid way less to stop. Oh, someone stole a game during your shift. That I'm not. If you're gonna hold me responsible, people are gonna fucking steal. I'll try my best, but like you can't hold me responsible for shit that gets stolen, bro. Fuck off. Fuck off. You don't even make $50 a day, and they're trying to tax you $50 for some shit that got shoplifted. Come off it. What kind of I don't really remember the game. I bought games at like Funko Land and shit. And the one GameStop that was around before GameStop took over that. But I don't remember. Yeah, I guess all the games were still in the boxes. But they had that shit behind the counter still. They had it in like a locked cage behind the counter. All the games were just on the back. Like they didn't have the box on the shelf and they put the game in there later. They just had all the shit in the box behind the counter. My youngest kid, my son, graduates high school tomorrow at 10. So he's rolling joints right now and I'm passing out the edibles. What a fun mom. That's awesome. And that also means it's time for comps. You're about to be watching comps. I'm hearing it. Man, getting high with kids sounds so funny. I mean, I got high with my parents when I was like that age too, but now that it sounds funny to do it with my kids if I was thinking about it out loud. That sounds hilarious. They're babies. They're not. They wouldn't be at the time, but you know what I mean? So silly. Worked at an Asian buffet for a week, and I was in charge of desserts and salads, writing receipts, ordering food, etc. That's a lot of responsibilities. Ordering food, you're doing food orders in the first week of working there. They needed someone to help. They were depending on you before you even worked there, bro. On my 7th day working there, I went to clean the fridge and noticed a box of broccoli had fallen on the floor. The broccoli was all over the place. I picked it up and threw it out. When the owner saw the broccoli in the garbage, he got hella mad. Yeah. That's restaurant owners do some gross shit to save money. That doesn't surprise me. Rinsed it out, pull it out of the trash, rinsed it out. Damn, that's wild. A job binding books, even for 13 years ago. That's an old school job. The fact that they even said they had a job binding books and listened to their iPod in the same paragraph is shocking. I'm sure books still get bound now, but it doesn't sound like a job that people will be like, oh, well, I was a bookbinder. Worked with a guy who was way into weird conspiracy theories. I wish this was less common now. Like when she's telling the story, it was like, they're like, damn, there's always one guy. It's every person you work with is like that. Had a new guy when we hired him. He'd been there for about 4 months. On the second day, my coworker was away. He told me straight to my face. Oh, shit. The story's too long. I'm glad that I looked ahead to bail. Another Sonic story? Worked at Sonic 6 years ago. We had a blind guy who lived in an apartment complex across the street. He'd walk over to get lunch almost every day. He was outside car hopping when someone hit him and drove off. I dropped the food, ran inside, grabbed a cook, and sprinted to the middle of the street to help the guy out. Boss yells after us that we're fired if we leave. I mean, I'm not getting fired to help anybody, but if I saw someone get hit by a car, I would call it in. Guess what? You calling it in is almost as much help as you could be. You going over there and helping him is not going to help him most of the time if he's just been struck by the car, unless it's like getting him out of the street so he's not hit again. And you're not going to make him not blind either. So there's only so much help you can give him, really. We were rehired 30 minutes later and they got their shit together. I got a $30 tip from some lady who saw the whole thing. The poor man died, so you really couldn't help him. Don't risk your job, right? That's wrong, but it'd be crazy to see a blind dude get hit by a car, struck to death at work, and you're over there skating and like handing out chains, like here's a chain, like, you know what I mean? That's such an unserious job to have, to see something so tragic happen. Guess what? He said that he saw the guy get hit. He put the food down. He ran to help. None of that sequence is, I took off my skates. So that means that fool got fucking hit by the car. This fool's like, he's trying to help this poor blind piece of shit, and he's skating around freaking out. That's objectively hilarious. If the blind guy could have seen that, he would have laughed. Like, you know what I mean? I just said a lot of things I probably shouldn't have said at once, but man, as soon as I thought about the reality of that, They really put pickles in Dr. Pepper. They think they did something. Yo, I not only saw that they added that to the menu officially or whatever, and I saw they did a corn dog one too, but right before that, and I think what made them do it was I was seeing like a TikTok trend of people being like, I hear like lots of people do this. I'm gonna drink pickles in Dr. Pepper. Right away, let's make a quick ruling on this, because I'm glad that you even said that. But you should not drink pickles and Dr. Pepper together. That's not right. Pickles are good and Dr. Pepper is good. Why would you do that? That's wrong. And you're wrong for thinking it's right. We are in a weird time where people, it's like when everybody was acting like bacon was like, it was cool to like bacon. Like we all love bacon, but that's not a thing. You know what I mean? And people act like that about pickles right now. Like, I'm not going to say it's not a personality trait. It's not. But like, also, you're not cool because you're into pickles. Like, if you enjoy pickles, that's tight. Shut the fuck up about pickles. Don't put them in your soda. Like, and don't put Kool-Aid in the pickles either. Like, people are doing stupid shit with pickles. And I'm here for one to put a stop to it. That's wrong. Guilty. Guilty. Eat a pickle and drink your drink. And don't be fucking weird. Don't be a fucking weirdo. What's up, dog? I felt like I was wrapping it up. I was about to wrap it up, and now you said what's up. I gotta give it at least a couple minutes so I'm not rude. Right? Wednesday. No, today's Wednesday. Friday. I kind of want to do a drunk stories on Friday. We'll see. We'll do something fun. What's a fun topic for Friday? Somebody throw it out here. I will do trouble in school on Monday, so that'll be the next one. But for Friday, drunk stories while I'm drunk. I like doing. I mean, we're doing a reason why you got fired, and like trouble with school is like almost directly that adjacent, but I think it's almost more relatable. So I think it'll be fine. We'll think of something cool for Friday. I'll put it on Instagram Friday afternoon. So if you want to check it out, we on the Great Uncle Meatball Instagram. Shout out to the Sanctuary here in Sacramento. Weed considerations brought to the show by the Sanctuary here in Sacramento. We love you. If you're going shopping there here in Sacramento, there's a coupon code. It's summer24. So 25% off weed. That almost covers the tax. If you want to buy weed basically with no tax, go to the Sanctuary and they deliver. So look it up. Encounters with the police, not even just drunk encounters, just encounters with the police is a good episode topic. And it might get scary. I actually have some funny cop stories, I think, that were also scary. That's a good one. We might do that. I like what I'm hearing. Friday, 7 o'clock. I will also put out a new comp on Friday of all new TikToks. I posted some old comps this week. I had to take one down that I posted today because it got flagged like right away. It's always some bullshit like that when I post an old one. But new comp on Friday. We'll stream on Friday too. We'll keep it going. And I will see you motherfuckers then. Court is adjourned. How's that sound? Boom. Maybe I'll have a new gavel too.